Hey, this is Chris Ormiston. I'm going to show you how to triple the size of your company and create a six-figure income, how to manage more customers with less time and effort, how to build yourself a large marketing company and to avoid trapping yourself in that business and just creating longer work days, and even have others do your local marketing. Does that sound interesting? If so, stick around. I'll show you how this works. First, let's talk about what a business is. I heard a definition once of a business from a great businessman who said that a business is an enterprise that works without you. So, if you're doing sales, support, fulfillment, billing, and marketing, this is not a business. It's a job. I'm going to show you how I built my business. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself so you can get this in context. I've had some success in the SEO business. My top 16 keywords drive over 23 million visitors each month, with an estimated value of over $50 million per month. So I currently have over 125,000 keywords ranked in the top 3 positions of Google, not just 16. So I know a little bit about the business of search engine optimization. I'm going to show you how to leverage what I know about SEO for your local companies, to rank them on Google Places and organically for their local keywords, without ever having to worry about fulfillment again, without having to keep up with the latest Google updates, and without having to sit through hours and hours of training. In fact, you can hand this software over to your employee or outsourcer today and have confidence that they'll do it right every time. So let me tell you a story about what my life was like before Local Oxygen and how I overcame my biggest problem with my own local marketing company. As an SEO guy, I was excited to go out and promote local businesses. This was super easy compared to what I was doing at a national level. This is a rabid market with local businesses knowing the value of internet marketing to bring in new customers. So in a short amount of time, I had landed 9 clients, and I was excited to start dominating these local markets. But before I knew it, all my other projects were stalling out. I was spending all my time flipping between documents, trying to keep track of usernames and passwords and the status of each client. It was a nightmare. And the worst part was, I had a pretty good idea of what I should be doing. I just had no way to keep track of when to do it or who to do it for. So I set out on a quest to find some decent management software to help me out, only to end up wasting my time and money trying to drive a square peg through a round hole. But before long, I broke down and I hired a project manager to help me out, only to find out that the situation became even worse, as the imperfections in my management were magnified by bringing another person in. So I finally sat down and decided to map everything out, step by step, to lay out a systematic formula once and for all, and Local Oxygen was born. Local Oxygen uses a tried and tested step-by-step process to give you the 3 key things you need to do to build a great business. Those things are what, when, and how. The beauty of Local Oxygen lies in the fact that whether you struggle with what, when, or how to complete your local marketing, Local Oxygen will make you good at all of them. Let me show you how Local Oxygen is built for all 3 key areas. So let's break down exactly what Local Oxygen does. Our smart intake form easily guides your client through the intake process. Here's some features and screenshots of the intake process. After collecting your client's first name and email, you can easily send out a professional customer intake form with just a few clicks. You just assign them a quick username and password, and then click that link to create a formatted email. This formatted email is customized with the email and name and a special link that is created to put them directly into the customer intake area. Once they're in the customer intake area, there's an instructional video to guide them through the entire process. This keeps you from having to baby your customer through the intake process. We even include instructions on how they can upload images that you'll use during your local marketing, and it's drag and drop simple. Our small step training throughout the site saves time wasted watching long webinars and training, and it speeds up the process of ramping up your outsourcers and employees. This green video icon is listed next to every item and contains training only for that item. This means that you never have to search for a specific piece of training in a 2-hour video ever again. This piece that you're looking for is right next to the item that you're working on. This is especially helpful when you throw this over the fence to employees or outsourcers so they can train while they work. Our silver bullet dynamic checklist streamlines the marketing process for each client, and makes it easy to go from a one-person do-it-yourself business model to a model that supports many employees and real growth. This is a huge problem that nobody else has effectively solved. So let's look at the actual checklist itself. This is broken down by weeks and days. The weeks that are colored in green indicate that all tasks are successfully complete, so it's easy to see where you stand on a project. Each week is broken down into 5 days. Now you can see this blue header here as day 1, and as I scroll down you can see day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. And this helps employees and outsourcers manage their time and know when they're done with a particular section. Once you complete the first week of work, all the rest of the checklist is pre-populated based on Google's algorithms, perfectly optimized with no thinking required. For instance, when you're publishing images on Panoramio, all of your citations are automatically created using your keywords, categories, and website information. You see this crazy code at the bottom? This is going to give you a perfectly optimized one-way backlink based on your major keyword pointing back to your website. This is just one of those ninja tactics that we use. Let me show you one more. This is how we optimize your YouTube videos. We name the video, we optimize the title, the tags, and the descriptions again with the correct links and the keywords pointing back to your website. This also integrates with our customizable, automatically populated reporting system. Here's some key features in our reporting system. We give you the ability to choose what content you want for your reports. As you can see here, we've included a cover page, a summary page, a table of contents, and a local marketing report, and also some social media accounts that we've signed up for. Now don't be alarmed, this is not the actual report. What we're doing here is simply organizing the info that will be on the report. So I'll show you what the actual report looks like in just a second. Next is where we customize the look and feel for our report. You can add your own header, which will include your logo, and you can add your taglines and slogans, and you can customize the color to match your business colors because we understand that it's important for them to see your branding for you and your company, and not from Local Oxygen. And finally, we put it together with what's supposed to be on the form and what the form looks like into a scheduled report that can be produced daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. This is really customizable, and multiple reports can be sent to the same customer. Here's a snapshot of what the beginning of a report would look like from the customer's perspective. The cool thing about these reports is that it only shows exactly what you've gotten done, and not a thing more. And finally, the dynamic checklist also integrates with our management tools. So let's take a quick peek at what it looks like and what it does for you. What you're looking at here is the dashboard for the current project. You can immediately see how much of the project is done. And it's critical for you to have instant feedback on every one of your clients so that you can know exactly where they stand and if the project is on track or not. If the project is not on track, you can tackle that problem early on in the process before it becomes a major problem. As you can see all 3 projects and that one is behind. The project manager is listed right there so you can make contact and resolve any issues that are going on. As a manager, you also have to manage and store hundreds of pieces of information through the marketing process, including all of their local directories, their social media accounts, and all kinds of other stuff. As you can see here, we've stored their LinkedIn, YouTube, MySpace, Twitter, Gmail, and so on. This is a feature-rich management system which is worth the entire price of this package alone. Other information that you collect from customers on a regular basis are coupons, testimonials, and reviews. Here we're looking at the customer area where your clients can easily submit new coupons, testimonials, and reviews as they get them. A red icon on the top right shows that you have new content. You can see there that there's a new testimonial and coupon that haven't been used yet. And right below it, you can see these things that have already been used. That's really important so you can keep straight which items have been published and which ones haven't. There are many, many more amazing features that you'll discover as you start using this program that we just don't have time to cover here. But as you can see, by using Local Oxygen, you'll allow yourself to be as efficient as possible while still allowing your company to grow as fast as you can sell. Bottom line is, Local Oxygen frees you up to make sales and nurture customers. And as we all know, sales equal money. So, as you can see, you now have an entire system to run your company on. You have a clearly defined, repeatable system. You have project management tools to help you know the status of any of your projects instantly. And you have reporting that's automated and customizable and branded to your company. You have a way to keep track of all of your customer-related information. You have the ability to add additional employees or outsourcers to your projects. Click that buy button now to grab your account at this low price. Now, at the beginning of this video, I made a claim that you can triple your business and create a six-figure income. So let's talk about that for a minute. Remember when I hired my project manager? She could only manage about 6 companies effectively without going crazy. With Local Oxygen, she can now manage over 30 clients with the same effort. So let's do some math. We were charging an average of about $597 a month for our local marketing services. The project manager was costing me about $2,500 a month. So with 6 customers, we were just breaking even. After overhead and taxes, I had no profit, which was really lousy. So I knew I had 2 choices: throw in the towel or get really efficient. So then I built Local Oxygen, which allowed the same project manager to manage over 30 customers instead of 6. So here's the numbers now. The project manager still costs the same, $2,500, and it costs about $200 a month for each project to fulfill. And that's based over 4 months because it costs more at the beginning than at the end. And we have 32 projects that project manager can manage all at the same time, and the revenue for each project is about $600. So the profit now is $10,200 a month, which brings us to a yearly profit of $122,500, which is your 6-figure income. So I'm no longer trapped in a job, but building a business. I can now spend my time nurturing clients and making sales to grow my company. You want to make $250,000 a year? Just double what you just did. I've heard it said that big business is nothing more than small business duplicated over and over again. So you basically just do the same thing over again and you double your income. So say for instance you wanted to take a month off to go on a family vacation. Your business is running without you. Your project manager is communicating with your clients. Your outsourcers are doing all of the local marketing, and you're on vacation. This is a true business, and this is a no-brainer. So click that buy button now to grab your account at this exclusive low price. So I want to throw in a few bonuses as well. The first bonus is a weekly webinar training, and we record this so that you can watch it later if you need to, if you can't make it. And we know how it is getting started with your new business. And so we'll have training to cover all types of topics on building your business and using Local Oxygen, all the tips and tricks and everything you need to know to get started and really ramped up and going. The second bonus is an entire mind map of our 9-week business model. Now, this mind map, I know you can't see this in the video because it's kind of small, but essentially this is a 36 by 36 inch map of the entire local marketing process. Now, when your potential customers see this, as you unroll it in front of them, their jaws drop. And they see how great of a deal that they're really getting from you because of how much work it actually requires to market them. And so we use this to help close deals when we're meeting face to face. And you know what's interesting is that these business owners, they want a copy of this to put on their wall because it's so impressive, because there's so many things that go along with their marketing. Now the third bonus is that you get to get in at less than half the normal price. And we know how hard it is to get things going with a startup business, and so we're going to practically give this away to you. Now, this offer isn't going to last long, so you're going to want to grab this quickly so you can lock in this base price. Now remember, Local Oxygen does the following for you. You're getting a software program that will rank your customers on page 1 of Google. It'll help you keep track of all the usernames and passwords and customer information and all that stuff. It's going to give you the ability to train your employees and outsource your local marketing. It's going to help you manage your clients, your employees or outsourcers, and all of your projects, which frees you up to go do sales and build your company. It's going to allow you to build a business and not a job. It's going to help you build your 6-figure income. And, oh yeah, I almost forgot, we have done-for-you services built in as well. There's a few things in the marketing process that are especially time-consuming. Things like signing up for local directory accounts like Merchant Circle, Yellow Pages, Yelp, and City Search, and a whole bunch of others. And then there's linking to your website and your videos and your citations and building citations and all that stuff. And we have a 6-week plan that promotes your website and your videos and your citations and gets you ranked on Google. It really, I think we have 16,000 links that we build, and Each one is perfectly optimized and targeted for the optimal results that you're shooting for. Now, another thing that you need to do too is write articles as part of your marketing process, and we can do that for you too if you don't want to write articles. And posting reviews and testimonials for clients, because companies just can't trust customers to do this themselves. They don't go out to Yellow Pages and Yelp and City Search and all these places and post reviews for the most part. So what they do is the customers fill out a testimonial or review form at the office, and then we take it from there and make sure it gets up on the web from the city that the customer is in and not from some other strange company. So it's pretty sophisticated what we do there. Also, we have these in-app purchases so that you can take advantage of our team specialists, which will take this on for you, so you don't have to worry about all that stuff. So you literally order the service, and it not only gets completed for you, but the assigned project manager gets alerted when it's done. And then the report shows up in your customer's monthly report so they can see all the great work that you just did for them, that we just did for them. So isn't that awesome? Now, if you just want to use us to do all of your fulfillment, we have a done-for-you package for that too. Now, the costs on all these packages are really reasonable. Also remember that we teach you how to do these things yourself, so you don't have to use us. We teach you how to do all this stuff yourself, but if it's convenient, we're happy to do this for you. And you know what? I'm going to guarantee that this process is going to work for you. In fact, if you make it through this step-by-step process within 30 days and feel that your business model hasn't drastically improved, I'm going to give you all of your money back. Plus, this is tax deductible. Businesses can write off at least 40% of all these costs. So this decision is pretty simple. Click this buy button right now and lock in your seat at this low introductory price. Or you can wait until this is released to the public and pay more than double. So remember, you're going to get a weekly training webinars, you're going to get a comprehensive mind map poster to help you do your sales, you're going to get an exclusive introductory pricing. So don't wait a second longer. Click that buy button right now before the time runs out and breathe some life into your local marketing today with Local Oxygen.